Yes, the Nigerian army has reacted. They have responded to the incident that happened in Kogi State yesterday that a lot of people don't want to talk about. The life of 27 persons were cut short when the bandits, the terrorists they call bandits, invaded one of the cities, one of the community in Kogi State, and they shot sporadically. And the Nigerian army said that these people were heavily armed. You know, in a situation where the Nigerian military will come out to tell you that, oh, we saw them, they were heavily armed. You know that the Nigerian army were unable to challenge them. And I want to ask this question. If these terrorists in Nigeria said, today, we want to take over Nigeria, who are worthy to challenge them? Is it the Air Force that is ignoring the army? The Air Force that these people can bring down at any time? Or is it the foot soldiers that they are invading their barracks every now and then? Or is it the police force? I just want to know who is worthy to challenge these people. This is one of the major problems that's supposed to making everyone in Nigeria not to sleep. But people don't bother because they believe in their state or in their community. You know, Nigeria is big, too big. In their state or in their community, they are not seeing anything like that. So it's not important. As far as they themselves are not dying, it's not important. As far as their family members are not dying, it's not important. That is the kind of mentality, that is the kind of life Nigerians are living. All right. It is in the report, as reported by Sahara reporters, that breaking bandits killed 27 in fresh attack on Kogi's Yagba West as insecurity worsened. Their life just gone like that. It's a pity. Now, let's get to the details of the article. It reads that at least 27 people were killed on Saturday, that was yesterday, when heavily armed bandits launched a deadly attack on communities in Yagba West local government area of Kogi State. If you are watching this video and you are not a Nigerian or you are not in Nigeria, when you hear bandits, it connotes terrorists. So they call them bandits because they are another kind of terrorists. They want to disassociate from other terrorists. So bandits is not what it connotes in other country as of Nigeria. In Nigeria, it has a different meaning, which is purely terrorist. A military source confirmed the incident to Sahara reporters on Sunday, describing the assailants as heavily armed and equipped with sophisticated weapons. Out of the article. Where do they buy the weapons? Who gave them the money? The money they are using to buy the weapons is not just from mere kidnapping. This is a state-sponsored insecurity. The ammunition that even the Nigerian army are not in possession, they don't have it. These people have it. Every now and then, the military will tell us that we are having inferior weapon to the bandits. They can't confront the bandits. They can't confront the terrorists. And the terrorists keep on killing. Imagine what happened in Kwara State, where the whole Air Force presented a fake picture to the governor to tell him that they have carried out airstrike, whereas it was another state. Collusion. In the voice of T.Y. Danjuma, the army, the police, the armed forces are colluding with the armed bandits to carry out ethnic cleansing. The article continues. Bandits killed 27 people in Yagba West, Kogi State just yesterday, and it was not reported. They invaded the area with the heavy weapons, the source said. Do you know one of the reasons why it is important Nigerians start, reacting to all these things that are going on? Anything that happens in your community, publish it. Because the lack of information is making Nigerians to react, to sit down, not to react. The lack of information is, if you know what is going on in Nigeria, you will not sit down. Your mentality will change. But because there is no information, not enough information, people can even die in your neighboring village you don't know. People can die in your neighboring village and you don't know. Now, Yagba is the home of the local government of Senator Sunday Karimi, who represents Kogi West Senatorial Districts and chairs the Senate Committee on Service, has recently come under a series of deadly bandits attacks. I think that is also the Senatorial District of Senator Dino Mendaye and the rest of them. What are they doing about it? For instance, on Friday, that is 2 days ago, Sahara reporters reported that the bandits struck early in the morning in Barake, Egbe, Yagba West local government area of the state. Sahara reporters learned that the assailants targeted a residential home around 2 a.m., abducting a woman and her 2 children. The woman's husband narrowly escaped with injuries during the raid, which occurred near the residence of Senator Karen in Egbe. The woman and 2 of her children were kidnapped right from their house around 2 a.m. in the early hours of this Friday morning, while her husband escaped with wounds, a source in the community said. This is the same modus operandi with what is going on in Abuja. Going house to house in the midnight to kidnap people, to abduct people. The article continues. The attack followed a similar incident in Yagba on Thursday, another community in Yagba West, where a commercial bus was attacked and all passengers were kidnapped. All passengers, the same Kogi. During the incident, our reporters learned that a motorcyclist identified by serial number 256 was reportedly killed. This recent incident highlights a growing wave of insecurity in Kogi, Yagba West area, raising concerns among the residents about the safety of their lives and property. Don't forget that on October 1st, Tinubu made a speech that peace have returned to all these areas. We're repeating. In a related incident, our reporters reported on Thursday that bandits stormed Bethel Farm in Ejiba, Yagba West local government on the night of Wednesday, October 1st, kidnapping 3 individuals, the same senatorial district under siege. Community sources told Sahara reporters that the earlier on Wednesday morning, along the route between Ejiba and Ado Eri, the gang attacked a bread distributor, shooting one of the staff members during the assault. Photographs obtained by Sahara reporters shows a born motorcycle believed to belong to the vigilante officer who confronted the bandits during the night attack. And on and on and on. You cannot even finish reading the atrocities going on. Just within 1 week, you see the bombardment, the killing, and everything that is going on. Anything you know that you can do to help yourself first before helping people, do it. I mean, anything you know you can do it. These people are not backing down. Their sponsors are in the government. These people are not going to stop. They are not going to stop. Remember how we started, like a joke. See where it is today. Look at the body language of your government from the local level top to the presidency. Look at their body language. Do you remember how many people died in Plateau State? On and on and on. Tinubu never attended or visited them. He didn't send Kashin Shettima. But just listen that the new APC chairman is doing a burial ceremony. Tinubu run to Plateau State. See, these people are not interested in your welfare. These people are not interested in your well-being. You know, truth is bitter, but we must say it. If you speak, you will die. If you did not speak, you will die. After all, look at people dying here and there. If they have raised alarm, if they have talked against injustice, against insecurity, maybe they, who knows, be alive today. The whole atrocities that went on in Plateau State, nobody in the presidency visited. But they are doing burial of an old woman that have died. Naturally, the president went there. You people are in trouble.
Police went to rescue kidnapper in Taraba. Military officers attacked convoy, killed 3 officers and civilians, and then the kidnapper escaped. That is the country that we live in. Law enforcement officers were killed by military, and kidnapper managed to escape. And this is the people standing here. Nigeria is...
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.